children. How are you all? I hope all of you are fine and doing well along with your family members and safe inside your homes. Now today we are going to continue with the second chapter, that is land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife resources. Now our today's topic is water. So what is water? I know all of you are knowing what is water, but still we will just quickly see that in this chapter what is the importance of water. Now water is a very important natural resource. Water is an very important natural resource. 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered with water, that is 75% of the earth's surface is covered with water, and so it is also called water planet or the blue planet. Why? Because water is blue in color, as you all know. So it is rightly said that it is also called water planet or the blue planet because 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered with water. Now we have ocean water also, but ocean water is saline and it is not fit for human consumption. Fresh water is fit for human consumption, but we have only 2.7% of the fresh water available out of the total, and out of which we have only 1% of it which is fit for human consumption. So it becomes very much important for us to use water very wisely and judicially. We should not waste water, but we should think of conserving water. So this was about water, that it is a very important resource. 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered with water. 2.7% of fresh water is only available for us, out of which we are using 1% which is fit for human consumption, and so that was about water. Now in the next part we will study what is, like, how is water satisfying our needs. So let us find out, is water even satisfying our needs? So now our topic is water availability. Now we all know there is shortage of water, especially in summers we face a lot of problems related to water. Now all of you know that because of the increasing population there are problems of water scarcity. Again, because of the increasing urbanization, that is in the city area also we are facing a lot of water problems. So why is all this happening? Because in India there is huge population. In India we have huge population, and so the problems of water are going on like this. There is water shortage, meaning there is water scarcity and problems related to it. So why do we have water shortage? Why do we have water shortage? Because of the increasing population, because of the increasing urbanization in the, that is city areas, because of the rising demand of food and cash crops, because of the rising standard of living. So all of these when combined they account for the shortage of water, that is when water is misused or it is overused. Even when we do not require it, we are using it and we are wasting it, we are accounting for water shortage. We are responsible for water shortage. So all of you must think of saving the water, because if we save the water, water will save us. It becomes very much important for us to save the water. Now government has also made various water conservation laws, and it has also framed laws against the pollution of water. So government is doing their job and let us do our job, that is we should always think of saving the water and conserve it. And even in the countries which are located in climatic zone like ours, India, we are facing the scarcity of water, shortage of water, and also at times droughts. So this is how all the countries located in the climatic zones are more likely to suffer from water shortage problems and also the drought problems. So this is how it goes, where we have studied water availability, that is water shortage, and the scarcity of water, which is a problem for us. So now let us think of the solution, which happens to be water conservation measures or different methods. So now we will revise, meaning we will quickly study, have a look at the water conservation methods, that is how we can conserve the water, how we can save the water. Now we all know that water is a renewable resource, that is we can get water again and again, but overuse of water, misuse of water and over exploitation has led us to this various water scarcity problems and also the water pollution problems. Now how, say for example sewage, all that agricultural chemicals, industrial effluents, all these are being released into rivers, in the seas. So all this is what? It is polluting the water. So it is our duty to look after that such things do not happen, and also government has made laws for that. So it becomes our duty, it is our ethical duty as a responsible citizen to conserve water and to not pollute the water. Now how can we conserve the water? What are the various steps? What are the different methods? Now we will study all of it. So now let us start with water conservation measures. Now the very first we have is rainwater harvesting. So all that water which we get from the rain, we cannot just let it go off like that. Instead we can have this rainwater harvesting method where we can actually store that water and use it. So this is one of the methods how we can save the water. Another is recycling plants can be installed for saving water, that is for stopping the wastage of water. And apart from that we can have better irrigation facilities, that is drip irrigation and sprinkle irrigation, and we should make sure that there is no water loss in that irrigation facilities. So this is how we can have different methods to conserve water and just a few simpler steps that can save a huge amount of water. So I hope you are clear with today's topic that was related to water. So now we will quickly have a recap of what we have studied. So in all what we have studied today, what is water? 3/4 of the portion is covered of the earth is covered with water. Fresh water, saline water, ocean water, and all of it we have studied under water. Next we had is water availability, that is we have enough water or we are facing scarcity problems or shortage of water, all of it. So that was second part, and in the third part we had studied various water conservation methods, rainwater harvesting, recycling plants and all of it. So in all we have covered this topic of water. I hope you are clear with this topic as it was very simple and easy. So that was it for today. Thank you and have a nice day.